CatNap from Poppy's Playtime versus the Daycare Attendant from Five Nights at Freddy's, two animatronics that wander around an abandoned care place for children, and are one of the most aggressive and terrifying creatures to come across in their respective places. Both are definitely really big threats, but who exactly is worse? Let's take a look. Starting with CatNap, he is considered one of the most threatening beings in the Poppy's Playtime series, and by admission from Mob Entertainment's polls, CatNap should be the strongest animatronic up to Chapter 3 at that point. With CatNap having some good abilities like his gasp, creating illusions and putting people to sleep, and his physical abilities being even greater. As we stated, he should scale above every character that came before him, including characters like Miss Delight, who can destroy a generator. And to do it to the degree she did, she would have to exert around 0.3 tons of TNT in a single hit to do what she did. And CatNap should be far stronger than her, and CatNap is not only strong, but should be ridiculously fast. With not only it being able to run really fast, but also should be able to outscale the smiling critters who can dodge flare gun fire, which the average flare gun can shoot at speeds around 160 to 228 miles per hour. And when moving on to the Daycare Attendant, this is an interesting character because it has two personas, being the sun and moon, although particularly we will be looking more into the moon, since it is the actual aggressive one out of the two, but their scaling should remain the same regardless. But in terms of that scaling, they should be stronger than any previous animatronic model due to how much more advanced they are compared to the original animatronics. And the original animatronics were able to destroy the Twisted Ones, which previously tanked a gasoline explosion that was worth around 0.2 tons of TNT. And again, the Daycare Attendant should be stronger than this. But the Daycare Attendant should also be faster than the original animatronics, who could already perception blitz people, which would actually put their speeds around anywhere from 49 to 134 miles per hour. Now when actually comparing these two, since this would most likely take place in the dark, the moon wouldn't actually be at any risk of reverting back to the sun mid-fight, since CatNap is an ambush predator that fights in the dark. So this matchup would be pretty fair on both sides. Plus the fact CatNap's gas most likely wouldn't work on the moon since he's a robot and doesn't exactly breathe. And when comparing their stats, they are actually really close. But CatNap does hold slight advantages in each category that matter here because he has better stuff to scale off of. So while CatNap is provably stronger, there are arguments that you can make that can put these two in a similar range, and for the sake of things, let's just say that they are. CatNap would most likely still win regardless, due to one simple reason: experience. CatNap has done his killings for way longer and way more strategically thought out than what the moon has shown in its one-track mindset. So while this is definitely quite a dream of a showdown, but only one truly stalks the night in the end. CatNap wins.